Welcome to this lesson on conduction, one of the three fundamental modes of heat transfer in thermodynamics. Conduction is the process by which heat travels through solid materials when they are in direct contact. Throughout this lesson, we'll explore how heat moves through matter at the molecular level, understand the mathematical principles that govern this process, and see how conduction affects our everyday lives. Conduction is defined as heat transfer through direct contact between particles of matter without any movement of the material itself. Imagine holding one end of a metal rod while the other end is heated. The heat you feel traveling through the rod is conduction in action. The key principle to remember is that energy always flows from hot regions to cold regions. The particles in the hot region vibrate rapidly and transfer their kinetic energy to neighboring particles through collisions, creating a chain reaction of energy transfer. Let's break down the conduction process into three simple steps. First, particles in the hot region vibrate rapidly due to their high thermal energy. Second, these energetic particles collide with their neighboring particles, transferring kinetic energy through these collisions. Third, the cold particles that receive this energy begin to vibrate faster, gaining kinetic energy themselves. This process continues from particle to particle, allowing heat to travel through the material without the particles themselves moving from their positions. It's like a line of dominoes falling, where energy is passed along, but each domino stays in its general location. The rate of heat transfer through conduction is described mathematically by Fourier's law. The equation states that Q equals negative K times A times dt by dx. Let's understand each component. Q represents the heat transfer rate, measured in watts. K is the thermal conductivity of the material, measured in watts per meter Kelvin. A is the cross-sectional area through which heat flows, measured in square meters. And dt by dx represents the temperature gradient, which is the rate of temperature change with distance, measured in Kelvin per meter. The negative sign indicates that heat flows in the direction of decreasing temperature, from hot to cold. Thermal conductivity is a material property that measures how well a material can conduct heat. Materials with high thermal conductivity are called conductors and allow heat to flow through them easily. Metals like copper, aluminum, and silver are excellent heat conductors because their free electrons can carry thermal energy rapidly. On the other hand, materials with low thermal conductivity are called insulators. These materials, such as wood, plastic, and air, resist heat flow and are used to prevent unwanted heat transfer. This is why cooking pot handles are often made of plastic or wood to protect your hands from the heat. Four main factors affect the rate of heat conduction. First is the material type. Different materials have different thermal conductivities. Higher thermal conductivity means faster heat transfer. Second is the temperature difference. A larger temperature gradient between the hot and cold ends results in a higher heat flow rate. Third is the cross-sectional area. A greater area allows more heat to transfer simultaneously, increasing the overall rate. Fourth is the material thickness. Thicker materials provide more resistance to heat flow, slowing down the transfer process. Understanding these factors helps engineers design better insulation systems and more efficient heat exchangers. Conduction is happening all around us in everyday situations. When you place a metal pan on a stove, heat conducts from the burner through the pan to cook your food. A spoon placed in hot coffee gradually warms up as heat conducts from the liquid through the metal. An ice cube melting on a warm countertop is absorbing heat through conduction. In buildings, heat loss occurs through walls and windows via conduction, which is why insulation is important. Computer processors use heat sinks to conduct heat away and prevent overheating. And touching a hot metal door handle on a sunny day demonstrates how quickly metals can conduct heat. These examples show that conduction is a fundamental process affecting thermal comfort, energy efficiency, and technology. Let's review the essential concepts about conduction. First, conduction is the transfer of heat through direct contact between particles, with energy flowing from hot to cold regions. Second, the rate of conduction depends on four key factors: the material's thermal conductivity, the cross-sectional area, the temperature gradient, and the thickness of the material. Third, metals are excellent heat conductors due to their free electrons, while insulators like wood and plastic resist heat flow. Always remember this fundamental principle. Heat always flows from hot to cold. Understanding conduction helps us design better thermal systems, improve energy efficiency, and explain countless phenomena in our daily lives.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.